morning students. Today we will move on to transfer of heat, that is through conduction, convection and radiation. Now if you see here the figure, the images, you might have seen when you heat the pan, isn't it? Pan gets heated up. Why? Because of conduction. Okay, conduction always result into transfer of heat in solid. Okay, conduction always will occur in solid, that is from lower temperature to higher temperature. So what is conduction? It is the process by which heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end. So if you see, when you heat, this is your hotter place, isn't it? So from here to the cooler end or colder end, the heat will be transferred. So that is called conduction. And the conduction will takes place in solid. Okay, in solid. So remember, conduction is heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end. Now if you see, there are conductors and insulators, isn't it? What are conductors? There are different types of conductors. So remember, all your metals, okay, these are different types of conductors. So all your metals will be conductors. So if you see, materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are conductors of heat. So those materials which will allow the heat to pass through them. Okay, for example, metal wire. If you consider metal wire, now what happens? You're passing the heat. Now if this metal wire allows the heat to pass, that means you can say it is a good conductor of heat. So the examples are aluminium, iron, copper. All these are example for conductors. Next, if you see the insulators. What are insulators? The materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are insulators or poor conductors of heat. Okay, it is either it is said insulators or poor conductors of heat. Now in this, what happens? For example, plastic, wood or maybe rubber. So all these are poor conductors of heat or insulators. Now among these, what happens? They do not allow the heat to pass through them. Therefore they are called insulators. Next is the convection. What is convection? The process by which heat is transmitted through liquids and gas. Conduction we have seen, that will happen in solid. Okay, and from hotter to colder end the heat is transmitted. Here the heat is transmitted through liquids and gases from where? From higher temperature to the lower temperature. That is called convection. For example, if you see here, heating of water in a pan or maybe in a vessel. Okay, you are heating a water. So if you see, water gets boiled and also steam, you can see, isn't it? So this will occur in liquids and gases from higher temperature to lower temperature. Heat will pass from higher temperature to lower temperature. Now if you consider this activity, you might have done this activity. Now would both of your hand feel equally hot? One is at the side, one is above the candle, isn't it? Now both of your hand would feel equal hot? If your answer is no, why? If you imagine why? Which hand would feel more hot? Is it this or this? If you consider the hand which is above the candle, that will feel more hot, isn't it? Because if you see, the heat always goes up, not at the side. Heat always goes up. So the hand which is placed above the candle will become more hot. So now let's see what is sea breeze and land breeze. Now breeze is nothing but here the cool air. Okay, sea breeze, what happens? It flows from the sea to the land. Cool sea breeze, it will flow from the sea to land. Whereas in land breeze, what happens? The cool land breeze will flow from land to sea. Okay, in the sea breeze, the cool sea breeze will move from sea to the land, and in the land breeze, the cool land breeze will move from land to the sea. Now what is the differentiation here? What is the difference if you find? See, for example, if you see here, now if you see, the land breeze occurs in the day. Okay, the land breeze occurs in the day. So the land surface gets warm. Okay, land surface gets warm. Since it gets warm, the air above the land, it rises. Okay, since the land gets warmer, the air above the land rises because it is warm. So it flows towards the sea. It flows towards the sea. And the cool breeze from the sea move towards the land. Remember, hot air is lighter than the cool air. Okay, hot air is lighter than the cool air, so it rises. Whereas water above the sea is cool. Okay, water above the sea is cool because water takes more time to heat, more time to cool. Water takes more time to heat and more time to cool. So this cool breeze will start flowing inside because of difference in pressure. Okay, pressure difference will be different. The cool sea breeze flow towards the land. Okay, after that what happens? The cool sea breeze which is there, that will flow towards the land. So same thing will happen in the land breeze. No, so the land breeze will happen in the night. Here what happens? The cool breeze from move towards the sea. So during night, air above the sea is warm. Okay, during night, the air which is present there above the sea, it is warm. So once again I will explain. Always remember, land gets heated up faster, okay, and cools down faster. Once again I am explaining this, please listen. Always remember, the land gets heated up faster and cools down faster. Similarly, if you see water, it heated up slowly. Okay, it gets heated up slowly and also it cools down slowly. So opposite, land, it will get heated up faster and cools down faster, whereas water slowly heated up and cools down also slowly. So during the day what happens? The temperature is high on the land, isn't it? So air above the land gets hot faster. Okay, since the temperature is high, so the air above the land gets hot very fast and it goes on rising. So where, if you see the air above the water, okay, if you see the air above the water, it gets slowly hot. It cannot become very fast hot. Okay, it gets slowly hot. So on land, if temperature is 30 degree, okay, consider on the land the temperature is 30 degree, the temperature on water will be hardly 20 degree. So obviously water is cooler, isn't it? On the land 30 degree, water 20 degree. So which is cooler? Water is cooler, isn't it? So hot air goes up on the land. If you see, hot air goes up, whereas cool air from the sea, it flows towards the land. Okay, whatever the hot air is there, that will go up, and the cool air from the sea, it will move towards the land, and that is known as sea breeze. If you see here, so this is the sea breeze. Now next, if you consider, now entire day there was sun. Okay, entire day there was sun. So the air above the sea slowly gets heated up. Okay, the air above the sea slowly gets heated up, But during the night, what happens? The land will get cool down. Okay, it will cool down very fast on the land. So that is why the air moves towards the sea. During the day, what happens? In the sea, air gets cooled down above the water, so the air from the sea will move towards the land. But at night, what happens? From the land, the breeze move towards the sea, and this hot air move towards the land. The whatever warm air is here, that will be moved towards the land. Okay, from the land, the cold breeze will move towards the sea. Whatever the warm air which is present above the sea, that will move towards the land. So that is what the land breeze and the sea breeze. So next, if you see the radiation, conduction is over, convection is over, radiation. What is radiation? The process by which heat is transferred from one body to another. Okay, here what happens? When two bodies are not in contact, if you see, heat is transferred from one body to another without the need of a medium. Okay, medium is not necessary, but the heat is transferred from one body to another body. Okay, without the medium, that is called radiation. So today we had seen about the convection, conduction and radiation. In conduction, what happens? Heat is transmitted from hotter to colder place. Okay, then in convection and conduction will happen in solid, whereas convection, it happens in liquid and gases. From high temperature to lower temperature, the heat is transmitted. And radiation, heat is transferred without any medium. There is no need to any medium to transfer the heat from one body to the another body. And we have seen the sea breeze and the land breeze.